What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Armaret, and I'm bringing you another commentary today about the gameplay. This time it's actually going to be about the gameplay-ish that you're seeing right before you. And in this commentary I want to talk about when doing your best just is not enough. In this gameplay, what you see is I got put into a game full of randoms, so I didn't have any subscribers with me, I didn't have any friends with me. And you just see our team just get pooped on. And it's actually one of the better games that I've played in a while. Over a 2 KD. I think I had some like 10 defenses and 5 or 7 caps. So we'll see at the end exactly how I did. But the rest of my team just went horribly negative, with a lot of people backing out. And this is one of the most frustrating things that I'm coming to find about Black Ops 2. Even more so than the lag compensation, is that when you get put into some of these games, you know, you're going to these lobbies in which you're going up against an entire party, or just people who have microphones and are able to communicate or willing to communicate, and there's just nothing you can do. You know, no matter how good you as an individual do, your team still loses because of the lack of coordination that's involved in, you know, in previous Call of Duties, Call of Duty 4 or even Modern Warfare 2, you know, you could go by yourself. As long as you were doing good, your team would easily win. And I'm finding that it's not so much that way in Black Ops 2. And I know there's a lot of websites out there that can help you. You know, you have your Huppet Gaming, you have your NoobTube Army. And for those of you who have never heard of the NoobTube, it actually has nothing to do with Call of Duty. There was an old podcast on YouTube that you can actually go back and find. It was called NoobTube, and it was by Yuzo Watanabe and Tobin Kozawa. And every week they put out a new episode in which they did video game reviews. It's really funny show. But what happened was that the people who used to watch it, they called themselves the NoobTube Army, and they actually set up a website where you could go meet up with people, create parties, create friends, and go online and play. And that was actually a great place to go and meet people and create teams. And actually, I think that website's still open, so if you get the chance, go check it out. It's really cool. And of course, Huppet, that I think Sassman Jr. and Woody's Gamertag run, is another good place to find them. Or even just if you go and you play in a match and you communicating and you see somebody else communicating, you know, say, hey, you know, want to play a few more games, add them to the friends list, and kind of go from there. Or I've got an idea in the description below. If you like to play in teams and you like to do callouts and you like to, you know, play hard, put your gamer tag in the description, and that way anybody else can who's watching this video can add you. We can all play together. It will be a lot of fun. Any games in which you and I play together will be thrown up on my YouTube channel, and if you have a YouTube channel yourself, I'll link to your channel in the description. But back on topic, this whole notion that in Black Ops 2 it's almost impossible to play without a party. It's one of these things where it just gets super frustrating, because then what happens is you find yourself in instances in which you'll get into a lobby and you get like maybe 3 guys on your team who are in a party, and they start losing, so they just back out instead of sticking with it. But I guess that's my point. I haven't seen a game in which I've seen so many people quit because they're losing before. And if you look at this game and you look at the bottom left hand corner, you see how many people leave the game because we're not doing well. And that just kills us, because we get a ton of people leaving, we get a ton of people going negative. The enemy pushes on us hard and ends up pushing us back and getting us in a few bad positions. And luckily we're able to break it every single time and push forward. But even looking now, it's 41 to 97 in the first half of the game, and a score like that, it's almost impossible to come back on unless your team starts working together and starts, you know, trying to push to get the flags. And when I ended up, almost all my deaths were when I pushed to get the flags. So what I try to do is I try to go and clear the area around whatever flag I want to take, and then jump on it to give myself the best possible chance of capturing it, especially in a game like this in which, you know, every time I go to jump on the flag, I'm either capturing it by myself or I'm forced to defend the flag by myself, which this gets super frustrating time and time again. And it's crazy to me because I watch YouTube videos, you know, quite a bit. I mean, you could tell me I'm on YouTube, but and the one biggest complaint that you always see people talk about in the description is, you know, people not playing the objective, people just wanting to go play TDM and these objective type gameplays, and yet you can go and play all night and that could be all you encounter. And I wonder, you know, is it that the population of people playing Call of Duty and watching YouTube videos is really small, or is it that people just like to talk and complain about people not playing the objective rather than actually playing the objective themselves? And it's kind of like this, like, weird, you know, almost I don't want to say it's like a contradiction, but I guess it kind of is a contradiction to oneself, where you say, man, I just want to win, and, you know, I want to, you know, why don't my teammates flag when you yourself are not doing it? And I could see people right now in the comments saying, hey, Armaret, but I don't see you jumping on the flags all the time, I don't see you pushing. But remember my comment earlier, you know, it's better to clear the area around the flag to jump on it rather than just simply jumping on it by yourself, because it takes such a long time to capture a flag in which the enemy is pushing so hard. If you just jump on it by yourself without clearing the area, it's pretty much certain death for yourself, and then it's not helping anybody. Because think about it, score streaks, capping things, you know, all that stuff, the more you give that to your enemy, the more air support, the more, you know, robots, flying machine, death machines that they can, UAVs that they can call you against you, which just really leaves your team in a bind. And in this situation, I made sure it was clear, no one was coming, and I jumped on B with him, tried to find a clear escape route out, and got killed in the process. But, you know, it brings to the point of, I went and cleared the left side, saw my partner was trying to cap B, then jumped on B itself once I knew it was clear. And in this instance, what I like to do, at least with the AGR, because I love to run the AGR on Domination games, is I'll throw it down in the general vicinity of B, and then if I hear we're losing B, I'll switch over immediately to the AGR to clear out B, and then I'll hop right back to my character. That way, you know, I can clear it out quicker than with me trying to get all the way across the map or try to get to B to try and clear it out myself. Plus, it also, you know, potentially, you know, saves me from dying, which is always positive. And how many people actually die coming up, or how many people think it's the worst feeling ever when you come right out of the sauna and you see one guy, the next, you know, 2 or 3 more guys pop up out of nowhere, and you're just thinking to yourself, oh, this is not good. So you just hold on the trigger and you try to spray as hard as you can, trying to take out as many as you can before they take you out. But back to the point, you know, I'm thinking here that my goal is going to be going forward to try and avoid some of these situations, other than going to some of those websites, is I want to try and get a nice, cool, core group of people that love to play and are willing to play. I usually don't play till like later at night, and it may only be for like an hour or 2 a night because of work. But I think we can do it. Now, if you notice, Hoorah and I have played several games together, I guess because our schedule tends to line up. But I would love to get a core group of guys and or gals together, and just to have a good time and to work together. I know to be in the middle of a business trip of mine, but when I get back, I think I'm going to post a video. It'll be a little short one. It's going to be calling for people to play with, and I'll have a date and a time that I'm going to be online. So if you just remember that, you send me a message while I'm on. We'll get together, we'll play a whole bunch of different game types. We won't just stick to do some team deathmatch. Who knows, maybe we'll have some fun, go to the party mode, do some one in the chamber and that sort of stuff. I think it would be a great opportunity to meet up with subscribers, meet up with viewers, have a good time, or heck, even just to, if you're just in the mood for just playing with people who just love to do callouts, who love to win, who love to play hard, you know, this would be, I think, the perfect opportunity. I think I'm going to schedule a whole bunch of events like this, but this is